So, thank you so much, Thomas, for doing this.
Thank you.
Do you have any like pet name, or should I call you Thomas?
Tom, Thomas.
Tom. Tom would be
How you
Tom would
like
be
it?
amazing. My favorite actor is Tom Hardy, so I really like the name. By the way,
Okay.
do you know about him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love him. I love him,
Okay,
especially
that's
in that
in
movie in Batman was there.
okay. The
Yeah,
Batman, The Dark Knight Rises.
Bane. Yeah,
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 that was one of my favorite movies as well.
yeah. Because
Yeah. So
we
how
was
you?
playing just for the
Yeah,
hype,
yeah,
just with
yeah. He was playing the character of Bane,
Bane.
the
Yes,
Masked
yes.
Man, the Masked Man.
The Masked Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you doing, mate? How's life treating you? What are you up to these days?
Um, I was in holiday for 3 days in
Mm-hmm.
Naples. Now
Okay.
I'm back to my city, so I'm start working on shooting because I'm working
Right.
for a company as a fashion photographer.
Okay.
So I'm working with them full
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the shoes, apparel, this kind of things.
So it's like a client work, or you are professionally working for them now?
I'm working like full time for them, but I'm working as a freelance photographer for other brands
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, more or less.
That's great. And in your Instagram bio, I realize that you'll be on in March. You'll be in New York, right?
Yes, yes, of course, yeah.
For shoot or for like traveling?
No, for a photo exhibition.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the Imagination Paris.
Yeah. I was about to ask you that question. I got to know that your work was exhibited by Imagination Paris in
Yeah.
2021 as well, and now in
Yes.
2022 as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. This will be like my third time with them
Mhm.
because
Okay, third time.
I've been to Paris 2 times and then
Okay.
now New York. So it's
So how
gonna
was the
be.
ex- how was the how was the exhibition? Like, how was the experience of it all? How did it all happen?
Uh, with the- but well, they call me by Instagram
Okay,
and they choose one of my picture first time,
that's great. Hmm.
and then the second time yeah, was the second time was better. Like the exhibition was more large, big ones, so
Hmm.
I enjoyed. And
So they approached you, right?
yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
That's amazing. How does that feel?
yeah, it was amazing, because the first time like international exhibition with other
Right, right.
amazing photographer with me,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
it was amazing.
It was your first time, right? In 2021.
Yeah, yeah, was my first time. Yes,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
That's amazing. And how did you get into photography? I was reading an interview and a written interview about you, and
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned there that you learned photography from your grandfather, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So was he
What
also a professional
what
photographer,
do
or he
what
was
do
just
what do you read that? What where do you did read that?
I was just going through that interview and getting to know about you.
Ah, okay,
S-
okay, nice.
Yeah. So
Yes, yes,
was your
because my grandfather was a photographer. Yes,
so was he a professional photographer,
uh,
or he was just an
pro,
enthusiastic?
professional. Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He was working like a freelance,
Hmm.
and he was working like more or less in 80s,
Okay.
so a long time ago,
Hmm.
70, 80s. So with the film was yeah, it was much difficult.
So he gave you your first camera.
Yeah, yeah. He gave me. I was like 19. He gave
Okay.
me this Canon 550D.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay. Right,
yeah,
I can understand. So
and I
you
start
had
with
any clue at that time? You had any clue at that time that your work will
no,
be exhibiting?
I start just photographing everything like mountains, birds,
Hmm.
skies.
Right, right. You were just curious
um,
about things around you, right?
yeah, yeah, curious about everything.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
how much do you think it helps when you have somebody in your family who's an artist or photographer, and he pushes you towards that direction? How much do you think that helps?
Mm, I don't know because I didn't speak a lot with my grandfather. He gave me this camera, and
Mhm.
it was like very old, so I didn't speak with him like
Right.
with
You.
photography
Mhm.
and this kind of stuff. So I start
Mhm.
working by myself. I'm start
Mhm.
working like seeing a lot of movies and
Right.
this influence from movies and
Mhm.
cinema.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
so yeah, and I'm seeing like this amazing photographer like I don't know, Helmut Newton,
Right.
Peter Lindbergh,
Hmm.
and then I start to taking picture like that, like
So what were exactly the
trying.
mediums? Like, were you into books as well, or you were like into movies and documentaries of sorts?
Yeah, yeah, documentaries, movies.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't go to any school,
Yeah, you're
photography
a
school.
self-taught photographer, right?
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah.
Hmm. Right, right, right.
Starting by myself.
Hmm. I can understand. So what was you like? Do you remember any movie that you watched and it really hit you at that time? That really inspired
Mm,
you?
uh, yeah, I love Martin Scorsese.
Okay, okay. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, like my first movie, like that I liked it a lot, was Taxi
Hmm.
Driver.
Okay. Robert De Niro.
Like it changed in my life.
Right, right, right. The cinematography was amazing of that movie, right?
Yes.
And you're a
Yeah.
big film buff. Whatever little I've read about you in that interview, you're a film buff. You are like a cinema lover.
Yes. 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 Yeah. I like also like Paul Thomas Anderson a lot.
Right.
I like Terrance Malick,
Hmm.
the cinematographer Roger Deakins,
Okay.
Chivo Lubetsky, these
Hmm.
amazing cinematographers.
Hmm.
Yeah, I start working, seeing like these movies, and yeah, was
So how do you think movies helps you as far as photography is concerned? Like,
mm, I don't know, like maybe the scene, like the poetry, like
hmm,
in a scene,
right,
he helps me a lot, and I don't know the character because I like when my character is like in a movie scene. Like
right.
if you see my profile, you can see like these people like is they're like from a scene of movie.
From a scene of movie, yes, it exactly looks
Yeah,
like beautiful cinematography. Like
yeah,
the great movies has. So you incorporate like the cinematography aspect of those films into your
yes,
photography.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Sorry for
right,
my
right.
English, but I
No,
didn't
no
speak a
problem at
lot
all. No problem
those
at all.
time.
No problem at all. It's as far as we are having a conversation, you're understanding me and I'm understanding you. It all goes well.
Okay, perfect.
Right, right, right. So, are you into Italian movies as well, or do you watch like all sorts of cinema, international cinema?
Yeah, international. Yeah,
Okay.
international cinema. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Can you give me like good movie recommendations to watch?
Uh,
Any 4 or 5 movies that you think every photographer should watch?
uh, I don't know. I mean,
Taxi Driver is one for sure.
yeah, Dexter is one. Yeah.
Right.
uh, I like Roger Deakins, like
Okay.
cinematography of him.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I can say like um, the movie, like the Cohen movie, No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, right. I remember the movie.
Yeah.
Right. Hmm.
Yes, this one I love it because
Hmm.
I love like road trip as well. So this
Okay.
this film is and Tree of Life, Terrence
Okay. Tree
Malick.
of Life. Right. Right. Right.
Yeah,
It's the movie in which who was the main lead? Tree of Life.
it, Tree of Life was with I don't know, Sean
Uh.
Penn, Brad Pitt.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah, but
And any.
yeah,
Yeah. No. No. Please go on. Please go on.
no, no, because Terrence Malick's. Terrence Malick, he used like a lot of actors, but
Mm-hmm.
there is no like a main actors in his movies. Like
Oh, right, right,
it's
right,
more like poetry and
right. Right. I
poetry
can
style.
totally understand that because
Yeah.
there's this movie by Terrence Malick in which Christian Bale played the lead role. Do you remember the movie?
Ah, yeah, kind of Knight of Cups.
Right, right, right. And
Yeah,
what do you think? What's the best thing about Terrence Malick? Because his the cinematography, the kind of cinematography that he uses in his movies is like poetry,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. I use like a wide angle most of
Wide
the
angle
time,
shot
like
and continuous shots as well.
and continuous shots. Yes,
Right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I like it a lot,
Are
and
you
I
into
like also Paul Thomas Anderson. You know him?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let me guess one of his movies with Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yes. Um, there will be
Uh,
blood.
There Will Be Blood. That was an amazing movie. I
Yeah.
really liked the cinema.
Yes.
The
This one
character
was
was
like
phenomenal.
this one is my favorite one.
Same here, man. The performance of Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie was like phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's outstanding. I don't know if he won the Oscars for that or not.
Yeah, I won the Oscar. Yeah.
He won the Oscars for that.
Yeah.
It was an amazing movie. And any recent movie that you watched? Like present day,
Yeah.
any
The
movies?
last one was Avatar.
Avatar. How was it? How was it?
Was good, yeah, because I watched with the 3D glasses,
Okay.
so it was amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoyed.
And
And I
what do
watched
you
also the movie
Hmm,
of Spielberg, the last one,
right.
Fableman.
Okay. I haven't watched that cinema.
Yeah, I watched those two. I watched it, and yeah, it was good. It was a good show.
You seriously seem to be a big cinema guy. I should like constantly take recommendations
Yeah,
from you. Are
yes.
you are you into Iranian cinema as well? Have you heard about
Mm,
Abbas Kiarostami?
no,
His work is phenomenal. His work is amazing as well. The kind of
yeah,
cinematography that he uses, it's like outstanding.
wow.
Yeah,
What is the name? I just
it's Abbas Kiarostami.
okay.
I'll send you a text.
Yeah,
Abbas Kiarostami
thank
is an
you.
Iranian filmmaker, and there's this movie by him called mm, uh, Where Wind Will Carry Us.
Okay,
Such an amazing movie. The cinematography, I mean, you should definitely watch that movie.
yeah.
You're
Send
going
me
to
the
like.
name by
Sure, sure. I'll send you
yeah.
the name. I'll send you the name.
Thank you.
And yeah. So there's this question that I want to ask you. What do you think is the role of cinema in like society? What does cinema does according to you? What do you think
About cinema.
about cinema? Yeah. What's the role of
Yeah.
cinema in like society?
But it's a difficult question.
Mhm. I can understand that.
Um, I don't know. Because now, I mean, with Netflix, we
Right.
we lost like um how can I say like before we will go to cinema and we
Go to
enjoy the
cinema. Right.
cinema, yeah,
Right.
and now we lost these kind of things
Mm.
because
Mm.
of these platforms.
Right.
I like as well like Netflix or the other one like Prime Video. They're good.
Right. Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mm. So you
But
like the old school
the
experience of going
yeah,
to
old school
like cinema
experience.
and
Yes,
watching the movie in cinema halls, right?
yes, yes,
But Netflix is for sure going big now.
yes,
It's expanding. It's expanding like very rapidly.
yes. But
So,
the last time I was going to the cinema, going to see Avatar was amazing experience because
mm,
when with COVID we didn't go to the cinema, so now we can go and we can enjoy this
mm,
this moment.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
And how are the like you talked about COVID? How was your experience like when COVID first hit in Italy? I heard like news from Italy. It was serious in Italy when it comes to COVID.
COVID. Ah, yes.
Yeah. So what were you doing at that time? Like, how do you think that impacted your life when COVID first outbreak happened in Italy?
Was was terrible
Mm,
because we had to stay at home like for 2 months.
right.
Uh,
You were in
so
lockdown.
lockdown, yeah, yeah.
Right.
And it was difficult, yeah. But I mean, I read a lot, watching the movies and studying something like about photography.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was difficult, but in the end,
You
it,
kept yourself busy with books and cinema.
yeah, 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 of
Right.
course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always like studying something.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm exactly like that.
Yeah,
Do you
you
socialize
like
much?
movies as well.
I like movies. I like movies. I like
Yeah,
movies and documentaries, and I like reading books as well. There are like so many books
yeah, yeah, I
behind.
can
So
see.
I'm yeah. I'm all into books and movies, and I'm a very introverted sort of a person. Are you an introverted person? Do you consider yourself an introverted person?
In
Do you consider yourself an introverted person, or you socialize like much?
uh, so and so, so
It
and so.
depends on the
Like
situation.
sometimes, yeah, situation, yeah,
Right. It depends on the situation.
yeah. Because if you have to work, you have
Hmm.
to be
You have to get out there and
socialized.
yeah, socialize with people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
necessary evil that you have to like keep feeding. Right, right. So tell me,
But you're
how do
working
you?
with photography,
Right.
yeah?
What? What?
You're working with photography.
Yes, yes. I'm a professional photographer as well.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
nice,
share my link with you. In 2020, I guess my work was exhibited at International Center of Photography in New York.
nice.
Right. And
Wow.
just after, yeah, so just after 1 year from that exhibition, my three of my photographs were exhibited at Stainless Gallery in New Delhi in my country.
Okay,
Yeah, so I'm into black and white photography. I'm into fine art black and white photography.
okay. I'm
Right,
curious
right.
to see your work.
Yeah, sure. I'll send you a link of my personal work as well. I haven't done that like yet, but I'll definitely will share you with you as
Yeah,
well.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. So tell me, how do you approach your photo shoots? Like, are you into much commercial photo shoots, or do you do personal projects as well from time to time? How do you like
Yeah, yeah,
balance
yeah.
your time?
Mm, well, I'm working with my project most of the time, 2 days a week, so in a weekend,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I start to travel like 3 years ago, like
Hmm.
to work with the international models as well, like
Right.
in Paris, in Spain,
Hmm.
in Milan as well. There are a lot of
Okay.
models or
Hmm.
beautiful like characters.
Right.
So I started working like that. I'm working on my project on the weekend when I have time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So how much time do you dedicate like for commercial shoots and for like personal projects?
Co- well, commercial depends because sometimes you don't have like busy time, so you can
Right.
focus on your projects.
Hmm.
Most of the time, I'm working with commercial, like let's say 60-70% of my
Okay.
week or
Hmm.
month.
Right.
And then when I have time, I'm working with my projects.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you like to shoot like when it comes to your personal projects? What do you like to shoot? Portraits or like any
Yeah,
other
yeah,
travel
portraits.
photography?
Yeah, portraits.
Mm,
I like portraits. Yes. Most of the time, I'm working with a close up. Like I
right.
like detail of
Mhm. Detail of a
faces.
face or eyes. I've seen
Yeah,
your work. I've seen
yeah,
your work.
yeah.
Your work is
Like
amazing.
emotions through
Mhm.
the eyes of the model of the girl.
Mm,
Yes, I like
right.
this.
And how do you break the ice with models? When you're like on a set working with models, how do you get
Hmm.
to know people? Because that's really you know an important job of a photographer, I guess. You agree with me?
Yeah, 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 I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, to get to
Um,
know people and to have great
yeah, yeah,
conversations with them.
yeah. Most of the time I'm like searching these girls on Instagram,
Okay.
and when I found like you know uh, mm, a girl like I like it a lot, like the eyes, maybe the expression.
Right, right.
I start to talk with her, and then start to talk about the projects when I want
Mm,
to get from this project.
mhm,
And that's it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, because
mm.
most of the time maybe you can shoot a girl, and then there is not like a good
Right.
connection.
Good
Uh,
connection is really important.
yes,
Mm,
but yeah, mm, you have to find the good way to work, to approach,
right.
to yeah.
And how much do you use like social media? What do you think? What's the role of social media when it comes to photography?
Well, Instagram is a good platform.
Mm,
I enjoy a lot to
mhm,
share my picture and my work on that
mm.
platform. But yeah, like most of the time I'm working on Instagram. I have my
Right.
website, but
Mhm.
in Instagram you can find like work work proposal, something like
Right. You can find people and
yeah,
get connections and all sorts
yeah,
of
yeah,
things. But do you think Instagram is relevant for photographers now? Like there's a debate going on that Instagram is like pushing too many reels
yeah.
now.
Reels, yeah.
Right. Are you into reels or do you hate the trend?
Uh, I start doing something like reels, but
Okay.
I'm not like that good to do it. This
Hmm.
kind of reels, because if you are a photographer, you
Right.
can do it. Like
Hmm.
it's the different job, different kind of
That's a
style.
completely different job. Like I really find it like I'm very terrible at making reels.
Yes.
That's something that I've understood about my work, and I try to stick to photography, but the engagement is not that great when it comes to photographs now on Instagram.
Mm,
It's really getting hard for like people like us who are not into reels and who are not into all
yeah,
those sorts of things.
it's very hard.
It's very hard because
Yeah.
I don't like to follow trends, and I try my best to stick to what I do the best. But
Hmm.
what can we do? I'm trying to find like new avenues, like Instagrams as well, like new platforms.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm
but
trying.
some good platform beside Instagram.
There are few. There are few. I mean, do you use Twitter? Are you on Twitter?
Twitter.
Are
Yeah,
you on
I
Twitter?
have it. Yeah, I have it, but I don't use it.
Twitter is good. Twitter is good. Like I was
Yeah.
reading a blog by some uh photo marketing. It was a photo marketing blog, and they said that now that Instagram is not pushing photographers out there, so you can use Twitter as well. Then there are few other platforms as well. I don't remember the exact names of them, but
Okay.
the applications I have on my phone, and I'll share with you. I'll share with you. I've started like putting my content out there on those platforms as well.
Vero. Do you know
Vero,
Vero?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Vero.
Yeah. I've just started. Like it's been 2 months now.
Okay.
Are you a like a regular user of Vero?
I'm start doing like use it. I think 4 months ago.
Okay. People are
I don't
saying
know.
like good things. Lot of great photographers are saying good things about the platform,
Okay.
because like I whatever little I've understood about Instagram, like in coming 6 months or like 2-3 years, Instagram will totally turn itself into a video platform for sure.
Mm.
Then I don't know what
It's
will
a
happen to
shame.
photographers. Like yeah, it's a totally a shame. I don't know what you know people like us will do.
Yeah.
Mm,
And you have an amazing page.
the Portrait
Uh,
Bazaar.
yes, I
How
love
long
it.
have you been connected on like Portrait Bazaar?
Uh, I don't know, maybe years. I remember,
Hmm.
but
You're
I
very
like
you're
portraits, so that's why.
right, and you're very popular on Instagram, I must say. You're
Me?
very popular. You are very popular. I'm like, I've seen a lot of Instagram zines and Instagram magazines. They
Yeah, yeah,
constantly feature your work.
yeah.
It's amazing.
But now it stopped. Like like photography in general in
Hmm.
Instagram is going
Everybody is
like
pushing reels. Yeah, for sure. It's going down.
down.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, before I was like in a lot of magazines, like
Hmm.
maybe months ago, like 1 year ago, a
Hmm.
lot of them.
Yeah,
But
because
now, yeah, as you say, the reels they're going up and the
they're
photo
going up.
down. So
Hmm.
let's see. I hope this is
God
gonna
knows.
change.
I also hope for that, man. I also hope for that. It's good for photographers, but I don't know. I mean, that's the exact reason why I started doing these podcasts with people, because
Yes,
that's one thing that I love. I started that page, the Portrait Bazaar, out
yes,
of my curiosity for portraits and, to see
yes.
the works of other great photographers from all around the world. So when I started that page, I was not serious about that. I was not at all serious. But then I don't know why, but I started taking it rather seriously. And now the page has grown like in great numbers. It's more than 90,000 people on that page
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
I
and I've
saw it.
started doing these podcasts, and it feels lovely to get connected to people like you, with whom I can talk about photography, because I'm very curious about this thing. I cannot leave photography. That's one thing that I love doing, and that's one thing that I'm passionate about. It really
Yeah,
hurts
that's
to
cool.
see that Instagram is not pushing photographers, but what can we do? I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
have you? Yeah.
We can do nothing.
So you're into photography, or do you do like something else as well? Are you a full-time photographer?
Um, full, let's say full time because I'm
Mm-hmm.
working for a company,
Mm,
fashion company that is doing like clothes,
right.
accessories,
Mm-hmm.
shoes, all like all the outfit, and working with them full
Mm-hmm.
time as a photographer in the marketing
Okay.
department.
So you work as a photographer for them.
Yeah, yeah, work. Yeah, ninety
That's
percent of
amazing.
my work for them like is photography.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time is it's like commercial, still life,
Mm-hmm. Right.
photography of the products.
Mm,
Sometimes it's gonna be like more creative, but
right.
not most of the time.
It's a non-creative work most of the time, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
I was going
but
through your website.
you have to work.
You
So
have to work, like you have to feed yourself as well at the end of
yeah,
the day. Yeah. I was going through your website, and I've seen a lot of commercial work as well, like shoots
yeah,
for footwear and food. So
yes,
you do these sort of shoots like regularly, like quite often,
yeah,
or from time to time?
yeah, often, yeah, yeah.
And do you enjoy
Working.
them? Do you enjoy such shoots?
Uh, yeah. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but
Hmm.
I like photography, so
Hmm. So it doesn't basically matter that much what you're doing. Like you love
yeah.
shooting.
I mean, I love shooting my works, like my personal works.
Hmm.
It's better to shoot like a bottle of wine.
Yeah. Then
But
not shooting at all.
yeah, but
Right.
yeah, most of the time you have to do different kind of job,
Right.
and
Totally understand that.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Do you like planned for selling prints as well?
No, they sometimes they ask me, but
Hmm.
I have to start uh, doing something like
Selling
e-commerce.
prints. Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you think it's a lucrative business to sell prints? Like
Mm,
there are demands for that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Because there is all in
Right.
website,
Hmm.
and it's difficult like to find someone that is he wants like your print in
Hmm.
in his house or
Hmm.
but yeah, let's see. Maybe I start working for e-commerce
Hmm.
just to
Right.
put some of my picture like the best one, and then let's
Hmm.
see.
Do you market your work? Do you like advertise your work, market your? Are you good as far as marketing is concerned, or do you consider
Like
yourself just a creative person who just likes to shoot and
cre- no, I don't understand the
I,
question.
yeah, my question was, are you good as far as marketing is concerned, marketing your work?
Yeah,
Because are you good with that?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah. I'm working with this in his office, so I'm working with uh, like marketing jobs.
okay, okay.
So yeah,
Hmm. And in your Instagram feed, there was this video, the first video that you posted. It was
yeah,
about the title of the video was Entangled.
yes.
You shot that video. What was the video about? Was it a
I
film? Was it
was
an advertising campaign?
No, I was like a project with a friend
Hmm.
that
Okay.
is a director. So we talk about this project together. I was
Okay.
working as a cinematographer, like working with
Right.
lights,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like it's a story of these two girls,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a strange story.
Okay. Okay. I would love to watch. I would love to watch the video. Where can I see that video? On YouTube or anywhere?
Yeah, in YouTube and Vimeo as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we shoot it a long time ago,
Hmm. Okay.
and I mean now I don't like it anymore, but
Okay.
but
It was a
before
long time
like
back.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
it changed a lot of things.
Lot has changed with you, I guess.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, what's your future? What's your future like? What have you thought for like the future? What do
The
you want to do?
future.
What? Yeah. Do you want to
I mean, I
reach
like
out to more?
fashion.
Mm, okay.
I like fashion photography. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm start working on this kind of
Passion
photography.
projects,
Yes,
right?
yes, editorials.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm more like on portraits,
Okay.
and I want to do something more like shooting for a fashion brand,
Right. Right.
but
Big
like
fashion brands.
yeah, like
Mm,
campaign or
right.
editorial. Yes,
Mm-hmm. I understand.
this is my goal for my
These are your
next years.
goals.
Yeah, yeah,
Have you planned for like any photo books or any
yeah.
any new photography museums you want to reach out to, or big magazines? Have you thought about that?
About my book,
Yeah,
about
about
my
your book. Are you interested
yeah,
in like putting out a book of yourself, like photo
yeah,
book or of sorts?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm start working on my book like very
Mm,
slowly
mhm.
uh, because I have a lot of works that I really like it. So I wanna start to making like my own book,
Right.
but it's gonna be finished in 2 or 3 years. I don't know. Let's
It'll
see.
take time. It'll take time.
Yeah, but I have
It's
a lot of great work. Like can
mhm.
I that I want to share in this book.
Right. Right.
So let's see.
That's my goal as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to have a solo exhibition, maybe in
yeah,
Paris, let's say, or in New York, anywhere
yeah. In a big city, yes.
in a big city, a huge solo exhibition of sorts.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
gonna
goal.
be amazing.
And yeah, for sure. That's like it'll be a dream come true for me. Then maybe a photo book. Then maybe
Now
working.
I'm very curious about your photography.
Sure, sure. I'll share. Like it's. Ah,
Yeah.
I'll share with you. I'll share with you. And
Okay.
you can critique my work as well. You can tell me what are the images you like and what are the images you don't like, and
Mm.
if there is anything that I can like improve my skills on,
Yeah.
I would love to hear it from you.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I like
Mm,
the I like your style in the Portrait Bazaar, like the
okay.
style that you share on your
Mhm.
page.
Okay.
It's very good. I
But
really
my
like it.
personal I must tell you, but my personal photography is totally different. It's
Yeah.
completely different. It's completely.
Oh,
Shall I?
okay.
Let me just share my website with you. I'll write it down
Yeah, of
in
course.
the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
I've shared a link with
Um,
you.
okay, okay. I'm going to portraits because I want to see
Sure, sure, no problem.
Bl- black and white.
I am all into black and white, and I've shared my Instagram feed with you as well.
Okay, good. You all the photographs are in black and white
Yes, mostly most of my work is in black and
mostly.
white.
Okay, okay,
Right.
okay. Nice. I'm gonna see it like
Yeah, sure. Please, I would love to hear it from you. Whenever you have
yeah,
like
of course.
time,
Yeah,
go through my
yeah, of
website and
course.
go through my Instagram feed as well. And let's connect on
Perfect.
Instagram, on personal Instagrams as well.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll start to follow you.
Great, great. Thank you. I'll follow you back. I'll follow you back. So, uh, any photography movies that you like?
Photography
That are
movies.
photography movies that you like, which are like movies that are
Ah,
related to
okay.
like photography. Do you have any recommendations for me? There's this movie.
Uh,
There's this movie called Kodachrome. Have you watched that movie?
no.
You should watch it.
Oh,
You should watch it
I
definitely.
remember one is
Mhm.
from Italian director, and it
Okay.
called Blow Up.
Blow. Oh, I've heard about that movie.
Blow Up
I have.
is about
I
a
haven't watched.
photographer.
It was about a photojournalist.
Yes.
Right. Right. I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it. But I
Yeah.
now I will. Now I will because
Yeah.
you have great taste in movies. So if you are recommending it to me, I'm going to watch it for sure.
Yes.
So the last question that I want to ask you:
Yes.
any tips or any suggestions that you want to share with budding photographers, like who are just starting out and who don't have any idea how to go about photography, how to learn
Mm.
it, or how to find a way? What will be
Uh,
your suggestions to them?
mm, they they have to start to shoot what they like it.
Right.
So and then they will find like a way to share the the personal like poetry
Right.
inside them. So
Hmm.
if they like something, they have to share it up with the
Right.
picture. So the camera will be like the how you call it, the the
Camera
camera
will be a medium, just a medium for
medium.
them
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The medium. Yes.
to
Yeah.
express whatever they have inside, like.
Express. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because
So hmm,
yeah, in the beginning it's not that easy. It takes time. Like
it
I
takes
start
time.
I start to shoot like I don't know, when I was 19. Then I
Right.
stopped for like a long time, like maybe
Hmm.
6 7 years, and then I
Okay.
start again.
Hmm.
And then now I'm working as a photographer, but
Hmm.
it takes time to find a personal style.
Personal style, right?
Yes,
And
takes
personal style
time.
is
Yeah.
very important. Personal style is like very important,
Yes,
so that people can, you
because
know.
if you copy, so you just copy all the
Right.
photographers.
Hmm.
After that, you can get
It gets
nothing
stagnated.
from the photo. Yes,
Yeah, it gets stagnated because you'll just become a copy of some famous
yeah,
photographer. You have to have like a personal style so that people can relate that work with you.
yes,
People can look at a photograph and they can say that, oh, this photograph is by that photographer, I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. And
And you
then
need
with
to have like patience as well. You need hell lot of patience,
patient, yes, yeah,
especially when you're doing something which is different from what is like, what's famous at that time. And especially when you're doing something which is completely against the trend that's going on,
yes,
it'll take time.
yes, yeah. Take time. Uh,
Mm,
I remember me when I was start shooting portraits,
mhm.
like a shoot like a lot of people, and I was like every time not satisfying
Yeah,
about my works, so I
about your
start
work.
like doing week by week shooting
Mm,
different people, different girls, different
mm,
faces, and
mm,
then after 1 2 years,
mm.
I can say like that's
Your
I
work
want
is
to do.
improving, right?
Yes, but it was not easy in the beginning because
Mhm.
you don't have like a good technique. You don't
Right,
have like good maybe uh, models in front of a
right.
camera.
Mm,
A lot of things, So,
mm.
but
And
now
when,
you know what I want to do. Yeah, I know
right,
what I want
please.
to do, so it's
Mm,
easy.
it's easy now.
Yeah,
So when you started on film, or you were like you started on digital camera?
digital.
It was all digital for you,
Yes, yeah. I'm. I will try now some film photography.
right?
uh,
I'm
yeah,
fascinated by film photography because I haven't used any film camera like in my career as well. But I would love
yeah,
to like use a film camera because the feel is
yeah.
really
I'm
good.
curious too. I want to do
Mm,
it
right,
just
right, right.
just for see the difference.
Mm, right.
So I don't know. Digital is good.
Digital is good as well.
It's more easy. Like most
It's
of
more easy.
my friends shoot on film,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so expensive now to shoot on film.
Right, right.
And and if you shoot like a session with a model,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to do like a lot of picture, it's gonna be
Right,
hard
right.
with the film to shoot.
Mm, right, right.
So that's why I'm like I scared because I shoot a lot. Like during a
Mm,
session, maybe I shoot thousand and thousand of picture.
right.
So
And thousands and thousand images if you have to like shoot with film, it'll be expensive. Quite
yeah,
expensive.
it's expensive. Yeah, yeah. That's
Mm.
why I'm scared.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand. So the movie that I shared with you, Kodachrome, that I was talking about,
Yeah.
I remember a scene from that movie in which the lead character of the movie says that digital photographs are like digital dust. They'll be gone
Okay.
some years to come. But it's the print that makes a photograph, valuable. So just a scene from that movie. You should watch that movie as well. You'll love
Yeah.
it. You'll love it.
And you can see like in with the cards and the hard disk.
Hmm. Right.
They're not like very safe sometimes.
For
So
sure. For sure. They're quite dangerous.
film are more safe.
Hmm. Right. 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 It's
Yeah.
great. Lovely talking to you, mate. Lovely talking to you.
Yeah. Me
Are you
too.
into
Yes.
are you into poetry as well? Because you like mentioned poetry so much. You
Yeah.
like poetries.
I have friends that is doing poetry, like writing poetry.
Okay, okay. I also do poetry from time to time. I write
Yeah,
them in my native language, in Hindi, in English as well sometimes. I'll share with you.
yeah,
I'll share with you that as well.
yeah. Yeah, good.
Great. Lovely talking to you, mate. I think we should just,
So,
end this. Had a lovely conversation with you. And I'm looking
you-
forward to have like good conversations with you in future as well.
yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. Why not?
Sure, sure. Thank
So,
you so much,
what
mate.
time is it
Yeah.
there?
Uh it's 2:18 a.m.
Okay. So you're going to sleep now?
Not now. I'll like do
Okay.
some other work as well. We'll probably watch a movie and then I'll go to sleep.
Okay.
Right, right, right.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, mate.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you so
this.
much.
Lovely. Pleasure is all mine. Bye bye.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Pleasure. Bye bye. Bye bye.